What's up, Peter? Good morning, everyone. What do we have in store for today? Abraham, Chad, what's up? Abraham saying ASXT. ASXT? Sure, let's take a look. ASXC. ASXC. That's a tough one. Wow, okay. ASXC here. Is this a... Could be a lower float. I mean, a larger float. Could be a larger float. Looks like... Okay, so it looks like it's a merger agreement. Yeah, so this one's not going to move. It's just going to probably stick at 35 cents around. It's probably just going to trade around 35 cents because the acquisition was purchased for 35 cents per share. So it should hang around 35 cents. But LFLY is popping up here. What's up, Sam? Day trading. LFLY popping up. We did have a little bit of some volume yesterday, and like not consistent volume, but decent action, I guess, intermittently on LFLY. So maybe we'll get another leg here. There's no news on it. Spread is about there's a 7-cent spread right there. 7-cent spread on a $3 stock is not the best. Not the best. So what has been going on with GME? GameStop. What's been going on here? GameStop. So we got a nice leg here into the power hour and into the close on GME. Breaking over this pivot here at 45. Looking good. All the way up to $68 a share. It was likely people were buying the hype for the anticipation of the Roaring Kitty live stream. Roaring Kitty, if you guys don't, you guys already probably know who Roaring Kitty is. But yeah, you can do research. You just look him up on Google. You can do research. It's on there. It's on Google. To get a little backstory of Roaring Kitty. I'm not gonna go through it, but he is having a live stream today. I think it was 12 p.m. I think it's at 12 p.m. And he is deep. He is deep into call options here on GME. And I think he was up $1 billion. I think it was up maybe $1 billion at the high of GME overnight. I don't know where he's sitting now. He probably just lost more than half of it now, including time decay. So probably sitting around 300, 400K. So he lost like a huge chunk just from this offering that we had on GME. Did we just had an offering, right? Let's see here. No, so it did unexpectedly post earnings at a loss. We unexpectedly post earnings at a loss, which brought the share price down. Was there an offering? I thought someone said there was an offering. Okay, yeah. So it looks like GameStop declined more than 17% after saying it has filed a prospectus with the SEC to offer and sell up to an additional 75 million shares of common stock pursuant to its shelf registration. That's big. 75 million shares. That's big. That's a lot of dilution. I don't think that's going to be good in favor for Roaring Kitty. That's going to be a lot more supply on the market. If it wants to make a move, it's going to need even more volume, even more demand. So who knows what this live stream is going to be about? I'll probably tune in for a little bit just to kind of see what's going on with that live stream. But I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact, in my opinion, on the price of the stock. But who knows? I could be surprised. He also has to be very careful of what he says, because I'm sure there's a lot of eyes on him, a lot of regulators that have eyes on him. If he says one little thing, he could be charged with manipulating the market, manipulating the stock price. So he's got to be very careful with what he's saying in the live streams. But as far as the low floats today, we have Vero here, VERO, up 180%. This one, shares outstanding, 6.3 million. We can take a look here at the dilution tracker to get the float. LFLY, yes. Yeah, I've been looking at LFLY. The only thing is there's no news catalyst, and the volume's very inconsistent volume. So it looks like float here on VERO, 3.87 million shares, so nice and low float. It's in a pretty decent area right now. The only thing, again, is it's closed below 75 cents yesterday. We closed below 75 cents. So what does that mean? That means that the halt level the entire day until 3:35 p.m. Eastern time. So from now until from the open till 3:35 p.m., the halt bands will be 15 cents down and 15 cents up. So there's going to be a tighter range. It's going to have trouble opening up and having smooth price action, tradable price action. There's going to be lots of halts if this is going to be the one for today. And it could be tricky for sure. Maybe the best way to trade this would be halt resumptions. I wouldn't consider holding into a halt, even if it's a halt up, because we've seen plenty of times where we've seen a stock halt up and it does not resume higher. So we really just kind of have to see if this will be the one for today, and then maybe trying to trade it to the best of our ability, and trying to make it work. But other than this, I don't see anything else that has potential yet. LFLY maybe, but volume is not that good. DPHS, low volume, fading. It is a penny stock. The float, shares outstanding is 64 million. DPHS, let's see, let's look at the float. The float is 30 million, shares outstanding is 60 million. So float is 30 million for a 21-cent stock. That's not too bad. Let's see if there's news on this. The reason I am allowing me to say that it's good, even though it's a 30 million share float, is because it's a 21-cent stock. Because we can churn a lot of shares if the stock price is cheap. So, maybe the float doesn't need to be as low as a stock that's trading $5 or $6 because of the amount of shares that will be traded. Let's pull up, see what we got here. So yeah, you guys calling out LFOY. Nothing out there right now, at least for me. Good morning, everyone. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Let's get the green for the weekend. Yes, black coffee, no cream, no sugar, getting green. That's the plan for today. Let's see here. We have TPHS 30 million share flow. Let's see if there's a news catalyst on this. Doesn't look like there's a news catalyst, so that's kind of could work against us. However, we've seen stocks move without a news catalyst. Doesn't need a news catalyst. It certainly does help, but it's not necessary. If we can squeeze over these levels, that could be nice. Maybe we can move up to this previous support level that we could not previously break over and hold. So maybe 35 will be a level, sort of like an inflection point, support, and then coming up resistance. So if we can break through that, then we can see what our next level will be. to the next level. Probably up here to, yeah, 50 cents will be another level. Because we have support, breakdown, resistance, resistance. So this will be another inflection point. But after 50 cents, let's see here. To 50 cents, yeah, so it looks like it's a lot of overhead resistance here. But it depends on the volume. It's got to be good volume, and I'm sure we could do something here. So TPHS potential, if we break over, I'd say if we break over 25 cents, I would definitely want to take a look at it in case I'm not watching this at the open. I want to get alerted over 25 cents. FFIE, we did see a little move here after hours, which was very nice, but we did get back most of its gains. But if we can get over, let's see here. We could be due for like a dead cat bounce because we did have this massive move. This was like 1,000, was this like 3,000%, 4,000, 5,000%, fading all the way back down. Crazy bounce on this day, fading back down, making a low, small little bounce, curling, making, maybe this is our first higher low. Looks like we rejected the highs, but we're pulling back. If we can hold the low again here and start to reclaim, maybe break back over 75 cents. Then we're looking for the break of this previous candle, and then maybe we're looking at 80 to a dollar, $1.10, $1.20. Maybe we start to see that curl here in FFIE, but this would just be a purely technical play. There's no news driven behind this move. So maybe from a technical standpoint, FFIE, maybe I'd say over, I'd want to get interested over 70 cents. So I'll put an alert there at 70 cents. Could be a slow day. Could be a slow day. Happy Friday. Drew Marsh, happy Friday. Lionel, good morning, Lionel. Alan, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I thought today would be hot because of GME, but GME looks like got slammed back down to 37 bucks after that, after a shelf offering for 75 million shares. And also the, what was the other, also the earnings, the negative earnings also put a damper on the momentum here on GME, but looking good all day yesterday and into the after hours. I'm sure a lot of people got roped into this. A lot of people got roped in at probably 40 bucks, 50 bucks, 60 bucks, looking for the next move over 80, 100, 120, 150. And then you have the hype of the Roaring Kitty live stream today. I bet you a lot of people got roped in, and I think there's a lot of trapped longs here above this level that we're trading at. So sure, there's some trapped FOMO traders here at 40, 50, just thinking that, man, I did it again. I bought the hype, and now I'm stuck. I bought the hype, and now I'm stuck. So, hey, I've done it. But staying away, unless this Kitty live stream really starts to cause a major move in the stock price on GME, then I would consider trading it. But for the most part, I'm probably going to leave GME alone, just because of it's a high risk, high reward, and you never know what you're going to get. Vero still holding up here, but like we said, no news to account for the move, unless it was yesterday. Yesterday was 6.6. Okay, so the news was regain compliance with NASDAQ minimum equity requirement, which is not that good. It's really not that good. It's just literally a note. It's just literally a news catalyst saying that the company is not fully in the gutter. It's not fully a crap company because it can at least maintain compliance with the minimum equity requirement to maintain the stock on the stock market. So that's pretty much the news. The news is that this company is not as crap. It's crap, but it's not so crap that it's getting kicked off the stock market. At least it maintains a minimum equity requirement to stay on the market. But 30,000 waiting for Roaring Kitty Live. Oh my gosh. Let's tune in. Let's see. Let's take a look. Is there like a channel? I'm just gonna type in Roaring Kitty live stream GameStop. Let's see what we got. Roaring Kitty stock streams 12 M more GME, 12 million more GME shares for Roaring Kitty.
Not eating for a while. Like,
is this him?
For like 10 to 16 hours.
No, that's not him. No, that's not him. GameStop GME shorter pounds. No, that's not it. What's his channel? I'm trying to look for his channel, but oh, here it is. Scheduled. Interesting. Interesting thumbnail there. Interesting thumbnail. This is. I'm gonna pull up the thumbnail for you guys. So that's the thumbnail. I'll wager with you. I'll make you a bet. And it has a kitty. I've seen this meme before. I'm not sure what's the backstory of this meme. I think it's gotta be pretty interesting. But Roaring Kitty, I'll wager with you, I'll make you a bet. Let's look up the comments. Let's see what the comments are saying. 32,000 people waiting. That's crazy. Everyone's like, buy the freaking dip, baby. Do you think it's a good idea to buy? Hold, never selling, dig deep, diamond hands, buy. Here, I'll pull it up for you guys. Let me get rid of that. So here's the chat. Oh wait, it looks like it disappeared there. Oh, where'd it go? Let's see here. Let me zoom it in for you. Alright, does that work? Nope, looks like it's not working. Alright, looks like it's not working. Maybe I can't stream a chat or something like that. To the moon, Kitty, please don't tell me the price is the highest. Yes, I'm FFIE, and GME. Bought some. Man, people are pumping, man. People are pumping. You got some people from, was that either Korea? You got some Korean names in there. People all over the world waiting to buy GameStop. That is crazy. Buy and hold, diamond hands. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So here's the chat. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. This oh my god, this is crazy. Jern seems like high flow. Let me see. Let's see what else we have on the scan. Vero, no, that's it. It's nothing else. Looks like literally GME and Vero. GME and Vero. Yeah, these guys are crazy. He has to be very careful with what he says. Yeah, he has to be very careful because there's definitely people in the SEC, FINRA, all the regulators that are watching him very closely. So he's got to be very careful. you can definitely catch another lawsuit for sure. Manipulating the stock price, pump and dumps. Yeah, these guys are crazy. Look at all these people trying to, like, pumping the stock. Like, they're just like, it makes you think that everyone's just like putting their entire life savings into GameStop, just trying to get rich. I mean, you might as well buy the Powerball. Might as well buy the Powerball. I mean, I think the average Joe is it is just is like maybe a 50-50 chance if you're going to be green or red, and then also, you know, it also depends on when you're going to sell. You know, if you're only going to sell for $1,000 in profit, but you're going to hold in 15 grand into the red, it doesn't matter if you're 50-50 green or red. You're even if you take the loss, it's like 15 times more than you would ever make. The average Joe is going to take their profit at $1,000 in profit, but hold their loss $15,000 in the red. And that's why people cannot stay alive in the stock market. That's why a lot of people always end up losing their shirt, because they're willing to hold a loss much longer than they're willing to hold their winner. Or, I mean, I've also seen a lot of times, like, people, you know, they're right, and they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and maybe they catch NVDA, maybe they catch GameStop or Bitcoin, and they ride it up, and they just get too greedy. They don't want to take that $500K in profit that they made, and they hold it, and it comes all the way back down until they're break even on the trade to finally sell for a loss. I've seen people do that too. So it's a tricky game. It's a tricky game. The average Joe is not equipped to survive. It's a development of psychology and a development of a skill set. But we have about 3 minutes to the open. So far, I have really nothing that I like. Really nothing. As you guys are tuning into your own trading, make sure you drop that like button and subscribe if you're new. LFLY maybe as well. So I have on my side chart here for my watch list is FFIE, LFLY, VERO, and GME. Those are the stocks I have on watch, and none of them look A+ here for the open. Take a look at LFLY. Oh, LFLY kind of curling up. Volume, though, it's how much volume is on this? 47,000, 70,000 shares. That's not a lot. We need to be turning 200, 300K pre-market. Today's interesting to see what happens. Yeah, today's going to be very interesting with GME. I'm not expecting anything crazy, though. I mean, if something crazy comes, as far as either GME or another stock, then great. But it's really looking kind of grim right now. Looking kind of grim. Maybe we'll get some opportunity. But we got about 2 minutes to the open. I am going to get all geared up and prepared to trade. As you guys are tuning in your own trading, make sure you drop that like button and subscribe if you're new. Love to have you part of the community. Good luck. Stay calm, cool, and collected. Follow your rules. And I'll catch you guys later. All right. Peace.